How's it going, lads? It's your boy Bricey here today again, bringing you a 24 and 4 in 7 rounds. Unfortunately, we lose the game because ghost matchmaking sucks balls, and for the final 3 rounds, I think it's 2v6, and we managed to kind of hold them at bay. But then on the final round, we're on defense because I've slain so many enemies, and then they just rush plant the bomb basically, and we had nothing to do with it and just get murdered. But and also my teammate was the one that stayed with me was going 0 and 7. I'd rather he just left, to be honest with you. But yeah, what I'm going to talk about. Oh, first before I get into it, happy Thanksgiving for any of you Americanos. It's been on the radio all today when I've been at work, and it is 8:30, and I've just got home when I left the house at 7 o'clock. So that's been a fun day. But anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is the heavily discussed Amplify. As a lot on Twitter about it last night, although I kind of missed out on it. I just caught it this morning when I was just glancing at my iPod. And yeah, I thought I'd just give my 2 cents about Amplify, considering I do use it, because I'm a scumbag, Bricey. Not really, but anyway. Yeah, Amplify. And oh, by the way, the gameplay I'm using the SC2010. It's really easy. Assault rifle. It's like a laser beam. And the deaths I get are because I thought I killed him, so I stopped shooting. I'm like, I've definitely put enough bullets into him. Stop shooting, and then he just poos on me with the Remington. But 24 and 4, nice gameplay nonetheless. Anyway, Amplify, Amplify, Amplify. It's a widely discussed topic, as I've said, and there's a lot of people for, and well, I wouldn't say there's a lot of people for. There's people that use it, and there's a lot of people that are against it. And I'm not really for it or against it. I use it, but if it was taken out, I would be like, okay, I've freed up 2 slots for my perks. I'll run ping on every class, or flak jacket probably, because I hate dying to goddamn IEDs. But anyway, and so yeah, Amplify. People that are for it are kind of like it evens the playing field, because it essentially means that there's no, it counters dead silence. So essentially, there's no dead silence, and if everyone ran Amplify dead silence, then it would essentially mean that everyone is kind of it equals the playing field, so to say, and it means that everyone can hear everyone, and it's all fun and games. And one thing in pro mod on COD 4, there's no dead silence, but instead there's silent spots on the map that people run and kind of like strafe jump and stuff. And I think that's quite cool, because it means the best players are silent, because they're no places not to run. And it's definitely true for Call of Duty on the console, not necessarily like strafe jumps and silent spots, but definitely if you want to make less sound jumping off stuff and not walking on metal, kind of crating and stuff, definitely keeps you quieter. But anyway, now I'm just rambling about crap. Anyway, and so people are for it in the sense that it balances it out, and it's good, because if you're just running with dead silence and someone's running with Amplify, you're instantly putting yourself at a disadvantage, which some say is like pure, kind of the purest form of S&D, but it doesn't. I never really think of it like that, because if you're using like an MSBS and you're just using dead silence, then I think you're a scumbag because you're using an MSBS. And the Amplify didn't really bother me that much, in the sense that I'd rather run into a full team of people using Amplify than a full team of people using the MSBS, because the Amplify doesn't necessarily guarantee you a kill, especially if the person you're trying to kill is also running Amplify. If you move to go and get them, they'll hear you as well, so it's then again it evens the playing field. Whereas if you're using an MSBS, the thing's just like a death machine at any range. I think I'm 11 and 0 or something that I probably won't upload. Just hip firing with an MSBS with steady aim on. Only hip firing, I didn't aim down sight once, just to troll and see what it was like. And it's just like a shotgun, it's ridiculous. And so MSBS is far bigger problem, in my opinion, in Search and Destroy and Search and Rescue and Amplify. And a lot of people seem to think that just because you're using Amplify takes away, makes the gameplay less entertaining. And for me, it doesn't really bother me what perks people are using in the gameplay. If the gameplay itself is entertaining, then I'd rather watch someone with Amplify run around getting more kills than someone uploading gameplay without Amplify and getting less kills. I don't know, it's just more interesting to watch. And I think viewers as a whole are more interested in seeing more kills and more exciting gameplays, and aren't really too fussed on the perks that people are using, as long as they're not using like noob tubes with danger close or fast fantasy 4s with danger close, because that shit's so gay. It kills you even with flak jacket on, because the amount of times I see riot shield and I'm like, right, I'll put my flak jacket class on now because I pretty much have flak jacket on every class. And then, oh great, I've been C4'd. Why is flak jacket decided not to work, or blast shield, whatever the shit it's called in this game? Infinity Ward blast shield's crap. It was crap in Warfare 3. It's crap in this game. And it's just, oh, it's disappointing because I love not dying to explosives, and it didn't bother me necessarily so much in Black Ops, but in this game it's quite apparent and quite irritating, just because you can't really avoid. In Black Ops you can prone out and avoid Betty, sorry, but in this game Betty's kill you, well, not Betty's, IED's just so overpowered, and that's something that I'd rather IEDs were just like removed or made much worse and amplified, because I don't see a huge deal of amplifying. When I do, normally the kids aren't that good anyway, so it doesn't bother me. And another reason I use it is because my headset only has one ear cup, so I'm kind of at a huge disadvantage sound horning wise anyway, and so that kind of sucks. But I need to fix that, maybe some soldering, something or other. Anyway, good old Turtle Beach X11s, had them since Black Ops 1. Good value for money there. Why am I talking about value for money and X11s and stuff? Anyway, Amplify, and so people are like, it takes away from the gameplay. I disagree in that sense, that I'd much rather say a 15 kill game than a 13 kill game, and the 15 kill game's using Amplify, because I don't know, it doesn't really bother me what they're using, as long as they're running around and it's entertaining watching people just get destroyed and outplayed, even if it's using Amplify, as long as there's gun skill involved, then it is okay by me. Whereas in MSBS, I'd just argue that you don't need a great deal of gun skill, because you only really need to land 2 shots, I think, up close, and then like 1 burst at range. It's just ridiculously easy to use. And if they're gonna patch it, I think I'd rather they patch like MSBS, and just assault rifles in general I think are just too easy to use in this game, because none of them have recoil really, and there's like no reason to use SMGs, shotguns, or, well, the marksman rifles are extremely powerful as well. They need a bit of a nerf. I think burst fire should be taken off them, because that's just a stupid idea. Why would you give a 2-shot gun the ability to shoot in 3-round bursts? I mean, you know, that's classic Infinity Ward logic at its best. But I'd rather see some kind of weapon balancing come into play, because, or maybe it's just the maps, but there's no reason to use an SMG or a shotgun on the maps, because they're so long range that the assault rifles and marksman rifles just absolutely shit on everything else. And I hate all the SMGs in the game bar the Vepper and occasionally the MTAR, whose iron sights look like looking through a midget's asshole. But yeah, this is just my thoughts on it. I don't think it takes away from the gameplay like quality of it, as long as it's entertaining rushing gameplay. I'm really not fussed about the perks. And yeah, Amplify, I would not be bothered if it was changed really. Change it, just use different perks, and I don't think that it takes away from the gameplay if the players using Amplify. But that wraps up the video, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like rating and leave your thoughts and opinions on Amplify in the comments. No hating them. Amplify, faggot, unsub, dislike. Well, you can, I don't really care. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and check out the videos in the bottom box in a bit. Goodbye. Enjoy the wobble. I don't know, fucked up.
spanxxxx.